Morning and welcome to Wake Up with Tea. So, with Tea will be quick morning devotionals for the next couple of days. And the topic I'm going to focus on is loneliness. So, each talk that I do will be relating to loneliness. So, I'm just going to read from Philippians 4:12 to 13, Good News Translation. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have more than enough. I have learned this secret. So anytime I'm content, whether I'm full or hungry, whether I have too much or too little, I have the strength to face all conditions by the power that Christ gives me. I think that loneliness is legitimate and common emotion felt in singleness. I think people feel lonely because obviously you're without husband and you're without family, as in like an immediate family. In that sense, I think that is something that we'll always sort of experience in one way, shape or form in our singleness. Whether you're like single long term or you've gone through a breakup or yeah, just the general emotion of feeling lonely. And I know I know that loneliness obviously isn't exclusive to singleness. But yeah, I think it's something that is common, and it makes sense that it's common. But if we go back to Philippians, we see that Paul is saying that the secret to his life and how he's able to do all the things that he's able to do, as crazy and as sad in some ways, like the persecution he faced and the fact that he's repeatedly put in jail, which I'm sure he's probably experienced his own loneliness in being in jail. But he's saying, like, guys, the secret is Christ. The secret is the power that Christ gives me enables me to continue to do these things. It enables me to face all these crazy conditions because of Christ's power, and that is the secret. I think sometimes in life, and I think I'm guilty of this, is I'm like, just get over it. I'll be like, just get on with it. Like, don't overthink. Just, keep going and just don't dwell on it for too long and what have you. We think that we can sort of give ourselves a pep talk out of situations. We think that we can sort of, like talk our way out of it or ignore our way out of it. But if you are experiencing loneliness at the moment, I just ask you to ask God for his strength. Because I don't think that it's by our own power that we're able to overcome what we're facing in our lives. It's not by our own power. And that's what Paul is saying. He's like, the secret is the strength of Christ in me. And I think we need to sort of ask God for that strength to be able to get through, in this case, loneliness. Ask God for the strength to get through it. And I think the Lord is able to help us in these ways and in these moments, because we're telling God ultimately that we don't have the power to do it. And I think as well, there's also another verse where Paul also talks about how I'm going to boast of my weakness so that Christ's strength and power can be shown and made evident. And it's true, because it's a case of there's just no point in boasting in ourselves because we just can't do it. We can't get through loneliness. We can't get through singleness without the power of Christ in us. So I just hope that this message encourages you. I hope that in your lonely moments, you can just remember that it's not your job ultimately to pep yourself, to to sort of convince yourself that you can get through it. But be like Paul. Let's copy Paul's example and ask for the power of Christ to be at work in us, to enable us to get through that season, to get through those moments of feeling lonely. Take care. Bye.